I'm sitting here, right? Speed 3 in, waiting for time to pass for school to start the next day. And Miss Nancy Caliente comes up to my teenage sim. Ignore his, shush. I could have swore I saw some hearts. You know, like the little love struck hearts? Yeah, let me find you, Nancy. Let me, girl, lock her up. I forgot to slow down my tab mode camera and my Sims are sitting on the floor. But anyway, hey guys, this is Sharisi and we are back with a long awaited video and it is our first official mod update video for high schools. A lot of people have been asking me for animated Deco Sims for this setting and we're finally here. So I hope it's really fun. Honestly, like if I get bored with this, oh my gosh. Essentially, it's going to be like our introduction to how things are going to go. I'm going to show you guys where we're at and some of the CC that's already... Oh, there goes class. Look at Miss, what is it? It's Dina or Nina? Look at her being a good teacher. Wow. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. First, I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with where we are right now. So right now, what you are currently looking at is the unfinished school I've been working on for Oasis Springs. Well, so clearly it's not done. For now, I just built this to kind of help my vision come to life. I really wanted to make a school in my game that was more so built for like hotter climate areas. I want a high school that more so resembled mine. Not that mine was in the desert like this, but it was outside, you know? There's no hallways to each classroom. The lockers are outside. You eat your food outside. Everything's outside if it can be. I just want a high school to look like that. And I thought, why not build in Oasis Springs? I feel like this is a really small school. Quick tour. This is our first classroom here that's going to be functional. This is our second classroom as well. This is going to be my like decorative classroom. So this is going to be a classroom that has the animated deco sims in it. This is a lunch space, the front office space, the principal's area, the nurse's office, library, the robotics type handiness room, the school garden, the gym, and over here I may turn it into like a painter's space. I don't know. Right now it's just deco shed. And wait a damn minute. Look who's our principal. So I think first things first we could really take a look at is the CC that's been made for this set, and you've already kind of got seen some of it in this room that we started in, but it's also sprayed out on the front. Usually my goals with these things are to either make the experiences we have in the game like something that I want to play more often, or to make them exist. So I was going ahead and exploring some of the some of the items, build and buy, and the cast items that came in the kit, which it kind of feels like there's two schools going on. My problem is that these symbols are not the most consistent thing throughout the set, meaning like I think there's like 5 items in build and buy, and there's a couple more in cast that have this symbol on it. The first thing that I started doing when getting started in building the school and putting the set together is a bunch of recolors to continue the school's like color scheme and themes for both of them throughout the rest of the items that come in high school years. I went ahead and recolored the windows. As you see here, all these windows are recolors, and the doors I also recolored the lockers and the desks, with the exception of this brown desk that comes with the game. As you can see here, I also went ahead and edited the backpacks that come in base game so that they're set to hook around the desk chairs. And then I also added some swatches to those that represent the school colors, as I imagine like the students here would have these backpacks, right? So I went ahead and added the symbols here. And I did the same thing for this other school as well. You can kind of see the colors I pulled for the school to match them. But anyway, I spent a lot of my time on this, doing all these recolors, especially for the windows and doors, but I am really happy with what it looks like. Oh, as you can see here, there's also a recolored version of it on the floor here. In the pack, we also get reference of these two different mascots going on here. Of course, we probably know about the Womp Womp one. That's like the default mascot. But then I also found this image of this second mascot, which is like a mining llama, right? A miner llama. So yes, I imagined this school has the Womp Womp and this school has the llama. And then also, I like to imagine these being feeder schools into the universities. So this school feeds into Brightchester and this school feeds into Foxbury. As you can see, it's kind of, you know, all over the place right now. Oh, they're going back to school. Oh, get to class, get to class. Oh my gosh. She came in here looking for him. Wait, I'm scared. My eyes are watering. I'm scared. Just stay in class. Just stay in class. Nancy, you need to leave. I don't know what's. Oh, she's using the desk. She's using the desk. Now we can go ahead and move on to talk about the whiteboards, okay? The whiteboards. Somehow, I ended up making like 7 different versions. We can start over here in this empty classroom. So the whiteboard that comes in high school years looks a lot like this. However, I wanted a decorative version. This one comes in all the swatches that the normal whiteboard does. And then I also added an additional swatch in each color of the whiteboard that comes with every single like whiteboard thing that the teachers can write. So this decorative whiteboard also has every variation of whiteboard writing that it can for each color swatch. And then I also made this one here. This one is a version of the whiteboard that attaches to the wall, and it's also a decorative version. So the same thing, it comes in all of the different variations of whiteboard writing it can have, and this one is just decorational. This one's the same thing except it's functional. And then I was thinking back in high school, and a lot of time teachers had whiteboards that covered the whole wall. So then I made this one over here, and this is my attempt at like a modular whiteboard. As you can see, the lighting is very inconsistent across the 3. This is this version of the whiteboard, except it's decorational and it has all the swatches. And I also made like a left and right version of the whiteboard to attach it, which means you can have like multiple of these here and then attach the left and right one. I did the same exact thing with the functional whiteboard. So this is the functional middle piece, kind of like modular whiteboard, and then I attached the 2 end pieces to the sides. I feel like I made that sound unclear, but it's very simple. So those are like the 7 different versions of the whiteboard that I went ahead and made. Let's take a moment to appreciate how neatly everyone sat down in this classroom. Like, hello? Look at them. I want to talk about the outfits because this is where I'm getting stuck for the animated Deco Sims. But first, let me go ahead and show you my plans. As always, this is all subject to change, so don't get too attached to what I'm about to show you. Okay, so what we're looking at here is my ideas that I went ahead and mapped out for how this set is going to look. Okay, so to start, there's going to be like a public school version where Sims are dressed however they want, and then there's going to be like a private school type or just like uniform version that represents the 2 schools as we went over beforehand. And then I'm planning on doing a set of high school Sims for the classroom. You know, they're going to be sitting, they're going to be writing, taking notes, you know, idling basically. And then also I'm planning on making the teachers as well. I put 3 here. There may be 2. I don't know about 3. I also want to make a set that's going to be like the lunchroom set. That is going to be Sims sitting and talking. And then I'm thinking of like making like deco lunch trays that come in game so you could like decorate and sit in front of them type thing. Then I'm going to be making another set that's going to be hallway. It's going to be Sims standing idling. They're going to be standing and talking to each other. Maybe messing with their locker. We'll see. I'm going to make another set of anime Deco Sims that's going to be the cheerleaders. And then I'm going to make a graduation version that's basically have Sims sitting down and watching, and they're going to be in their cap and gowns. And I'm going to make an alternate version that's going to redo these 3 with the same Sims, just not in uniform. So like public school type thing, you know, the cheerleaders and the graduation thing, that's going to be those are gonna stay the same because it doesn't really matter because those are predetermined uniforms. I haven't decided if I'm going to finish all of them and then do an all-in-one set that has no uniforms, or like drop the classroom and then drop the public school version of the classroom and then lunchroom and then the public school version. I don't know if that's something I want you guys to let me know. I'll, yeah, let me know what you think about that, and then I'll decide what I want to do from there. If you've downloaded my anime Deco Sims in the past, sometimes I'll have the like same sim Deco Sim, and then there would be two versions as they're like wearing two different outfits. I was considering doing that for this set. If you go here, change outfit, and doing it like this. If you look at his everyday, he has like one with the blazer thing going on, and then one with the, what is it, the button up in the tie, and then that's here, and then we have one for the other school. I don't know, but then I considered doing it as just one version, just one outfit. So this is what I have now, and I was trying to decide if I want it to be just one outfit or do two versions with two different outfits. But let me also take you into CAS so we can look at some alternative versions that maybe can go ahead and work. Okay, so as you can see here, we actually have some more options that we can go ahead and choose from. But one thing I was also eyeing up for the uniform is this one. Okay, and then these pants, if you're wondering where they came from, they actually came from in game with high school years. The reason I have the CC icon on them is because I created an override where I just pulled the leg of the pants down a bit more because they ended too high for me. I didn't like it. I think they ended like up here and I hated it. So that comes in game. With the girls, I was also going to give them the same exact uniform and the same pant, but they do this awkward thing going on. I don't know if I'm tripping, like you see it, right? They do the awkward crotch thing. With the girls, it's a bit more frustrating for me. This is the alternative we picked out for the guys, right? And for the girls, you would be like, oh, this must be the matching alternative. The same thing where it's like the little vest and the button up underneath it. It has no swatch that matches this like, you see how we see a consistent color theme going on? None of the swatches match that. They only match like this green, which is kind of the same. I think it's supposed to go for the same school and it's like an alt version of, as we see like the green here. I think this is what it is, but it doesn't have the logo. And it has, I think like this is what it, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But it doesn't have like this, what is this, like maroon, burgundy, and then the small bit of green. It doesn't have that. Also, for the girls, less shirts come with the little symbol on them, which is also another thing that annoys me. So yeah, I would have to try to do a recolor to make this one work. Also, it doesn't reach down to cover the stomach with the skirt, so that's why I would also pull that down because I don't like that bit of skin showing. But it does have the gray, but again, it doesn't have the eye, it doesn't have the little symbol on it like the guys' shirts do. It doesn't have that here. After a recolor, this would also be an option that we could do as well. And this one does have the like the right color theme going on here for both schools. But again, it doesn't have the symbol on it. I don't like that it's a V-neck without an undershirt as well. Like those things bother me. There's also a pastel blue, but it doesn't have the symbol on it. Look, so let me know what you guys think. I could do a recolor for this to make it like this like brown and gold color that we have going on for this one. It has it in the gray, and then I can edit it to have the symbol on it. I could try and see what happens. This is like version 1 for the girls and guys. They have the same one. And then this is version 2. And then let's call this one properly recolored to like look more like it's supposed to. Like this version 3 of the uniforms, right? And then the same for the guys, right? 1, 2, 3. And then you guys let me know which ones you like from your most favorite to your least favorite. List them in that order or just like type like this is my favorite is one, my least favorite is two, my whatever to let me know. Just in case I don't do two versions with two different outfits, so I know which one's your guys' favorites and what you think. Because I need help decision making and also I'm ready to put it in someone else's hands because it's pissing me off. It's you don't understand. I've been sitting on this for months. Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap this up with this image of Miss Caliente mean mugging in front of the whiteboard. If you made it this far, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. As always, leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback in the comments or over on Patreon or anywhere. I should get to it or at least read it eventually. Let me know your thoughts and ideas on how everything went over. I'm also going to really try to test run commissions this month for my tier 3s. So who is paying for stuff? I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Oh, Jeffrey, I got some news. This is something. I haven't seen a combination like this in some time. It's like this is wow. Oof.